I don't.
So, of course, The Miz gets upset about the tiny balls thing, and then he's like, "Hey, I also have a surprise guest lined up, and it's Dom and Rhea." And then Dom starts to go after Cody. We got prison Dom return, and he was saying Cody was just another deadbeat dad because he's not at home taking care of his daughter. He's just like Ray. And talks a lot of ish to Cody, and Cody's like, "Oh, well, I have a lot of empathy for you. Spending 15 minutes in jail had to have been really bad. I mean, you left with a worse prison tattoo than me." But I also love the 15 minutes in jail because I was like, how long have I been saying that? I've been saying that since the beginning. Like, so I'm like, someone, Cody, do you watch? And then he also says that he knows that Ray is a great man, but that he's also made some terrible mistakes, and he happens to be looking at one of them right now. And I was like, oh, Cody, that's taking out the big guns, if I say. So Dom decides that he is going to slap Cody across the face, and then he dips out of the ring, basically. And Rhea steps up to him and was like, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" And Cody's just like, and then they just dip out, and Cody decides to take his anger out by smacking the Miz with his cast. So
I love that. I love that. Y'all okay with Dom and Cody feud, or do you think their segment leads to a Money in the Bank qualifier match next week at That's It? Here's my thoughts, because I was listening to Busted Open today, and I don't know what it is, but Bubba Ray, Bully Ray, whatever you want to call him, might be one of the most intelligent minds in wrestling I've came across through listening to podcasts, documentaries, whatnot, even watching his stuff. And one thing him and Dave said today about this was that a Dom Cody feud is probably the best thing out of a shit situation that you could get, because Cody needs a buffer, essentially, before Brock. They're fighting at SummerSlam. There's going to be a gimmick match involved. Now it's all about, all right, you're enticing the viewer to watch to find out what it is. You're not enticing the watch to find out what happens or what's going to happen next. So Dom is perfect because they're legit polar opposites of one another right now. Dom honestly might be the biggest heel in wrestling, most hated man in wrestling.
You could not hear him last night.
No, you couldn't.
Miz you even saw Cody being like he literally couldn't hear him, and he was sitting right there.
He raises the mic like that, and so with that, you have them feud for a little bit. Maybe even give them a match at Money in the Bank.
Probably, yeah. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a one-off. It's just like to deal with Brock being gone until SummerSlam.
And then Brock comes out, interferes somehow, and with his interference, teases the stipulation for the match at SummerSlam. If that is not the path you were going on, then please enlighten me on how the other one is better. Because I know it's predictable. I know it's going to happen, but I don't care. There's enough shit going on with other storylines and other wrestlers and other brands that are in your company that need my attention and need that feeling of, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do. That's not predictable. Yeah. Let this be predictable. It's okay. You have so much content going across your entire company. Let some things be predictable. It's okay. It also educates the viewer on the business, which at this point in wrestling, it's what you want. So